Hey guys, welcome to this summer burn workout. It's going to be a little bit intense and I've literally already started, so make sure you're already getting your hands into those snake arm positions. Everything's going to be 60 seconds. Now that is a lot of time, so if you feel like you need to rest at any point, just take a break. That is totally fine. So what we're doing right now as a warm-up is we're just taking our arms into snake arms, and it's okay if you don't know what this move is, that is totally fine. Just maybe check out another video or put a comment in, but for now just look at what I'm doing and just try and go along with it. This video is specifically for burning fat. Now this is high intensity, so like I said, you can do 30 seconds on if you want and 30 seconds off, but it's really up to you. I'm gonna start you a tiny bit slow and then it's gonna become pretty hard. Okay, down to the next move. So you're jumping from side to side and you wanna make sure that you really try and push up from the floor, pushing up from the floor. And as I'm swinging my hands down, I've also got a little bit of a chest lift at the same time. So swing, make it really big, and make sure you're landing with really soft knees. So there's a bend in your knees, and just enjoying it, trying to say, hey, we're in time for summer. Let those arms flow out to the side. And again, if you think that one whole minute of this is too much, give yourself 30 seconds and then just take a break. But just keep going, see how you feel. Jumping side, big lifts, and you let those arms kind of come in across. You wanna make it pretty big. Okay ladies, this is the time I'm gonna start trying to push you and keep you going, trying to keep you motivated. So also, as you can tell, I'm actually voice overing this whole thing, and the reason being is it's impossible to do this and also be talking. I mean, in most of my videos, I'm okay. Okay, so this is just a shimmy in your chest going up and down. And to bring you up and down, all I'm doing is bending at my knees. And I always have this position where my leg is crossed over the other leg and I keep it on releve. So when I'm going forward and back in my shoulders, I'm doing that a little bit small, a small movement. And then what happens is that my chest starts to move side to side. Now, you could do it so your shoulders are going forward, 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 but I like to do it with an open chest. So my shoulders are going back, 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 back. And you can do it as fast as you want, but this is also a whole isolation move. So while we're burning fat in these videos, I'm also going through important technique with you, which you should be doing over and over again in order for you to master it. Okay, one more second. Okay, next move. This is a bit difficult. We are taking it into a burpee. You jump in and then you do a full rotation jump around. So jump, press down, take it to a plank, take it in and turn. Down, jump, take it in and turn. Now, in order for you to do this bit where you turn, you have to make sure you have enough power in your legs to push you up. If it's too much to do the jump in between, just do a burpee and take it back to that prayer pose. So jumping out, lengthening, and take it back. And once you got this, try and go as fast as you can. Or you can go as slow as you can for maybe a longer period of time, but see how it goes. Like I said, this is intense, okay? You're doing really well. Just keep pushing. Send it out, take it in. Push around. Very good. Take it down. Take it in. We got 10 more seconds. I know this one isn't easy, but believe me, if you're squeezing your core here, that's what's gonna work the hardest. So when you're taking it down, squeeze. Okay, take yourself to the mat. This is a thigh exercise. We start shimmying in the chest. And what we want to do is bring our thighs down to the lower legs, but not all the way up. So what's happening is your thighs have to work super hard to get down and then super hard to lift up, but you're not squeezing your glutes on the up. Now this is a really great move in belly dancing, because if you ever wanted to do one of those cool bringing your back to the floor and then lifting up, I can't explain that. Then what happens is you need a lot of thigh strength in order for you to get off the floor without your hands, which is why I put this one in. So you shimmy down and you take it up. Shimmy down and take it up. So make sure that you can also, with this one, you can literally let your glutes touch your other feet, but I don't want you to go all the way up. I want you to feel the burn. You've got 3 seconds. 2, 1, excellent. Okay, butt kick. So bring yourself to all fours. Once you're in all fours, all you want to do is keep those hips facing the mat. And I am taking one leg really straight, and I'm taking it higher than my glutes, higher and lower. And I'm not touching the floor. Now there is a variation you can do if you want to touch the floor, but if you can do it in this way, that would be absolutely fantastic. And for all you ladies who already have super glutes, I think I just want to tell you, if you had ankle weights, this would be the right time to use your ankle weights, because then you can just make it, double as hard for you, and that's pretty good for growing your glutes. And obviously glutes are really important in all of belly dancing when it comes to hip kicks or even certain kinds of shimmies. You want to be able to isolate each glute, so you want to know where your glutes are and feel it. You're going to be feeling the burn in the opposite leg here, just so you know. Okay, straight to the other side. I want you to be flicking up that leg. Keep it nice and strong. Point your toes. Make sure you have this long alignment, and you can feel, even in this position, that your core is also activated at the same time, because we're using a core, but it should be activated as well. Keep your shoulders relaxed and relax your face. Keep everything working. Everything you need to concentrate on is in your legs. But at the same time, I want you to kind of not think about your legs, because I know that it's not burning at this time. You're going to feel it a lot in your glute, the opposite glute, but you're also going to feel it in your upper body, because right now you're holding yourself for support in your upper body. If you're feeling like your knee needs a bit more support, you can double up your mat so that you have a little bit more cushion on your mat. Oh my gosh, there's a really cute dog behind me. I didn't even know that when I was making this. Okay, this one's crazy. What we're doing is, it's kind of like a lunge, and then you jump up to the other side. So what you can do first of all is walk this through. You take one knee, send it all the way back, and then you jump up as high as you can so that you can reposition your legs. If this is too much for you, just step back into lunges. Taking step back into lunges means we're working a bit more into the glutes rather than into the thighs, and I want you to focus on the glutes right now. At the same time, I'm actually doing a belly dance head move where we're just switching our arms. One arm comes by the ear and then the other one comes by the ear. And I want everything to be really upright. So keep your chest nice and open, making sure that you're not falling forward. Keep smiling. Stay with me, ladies. I know this one is not easy. If you need a break, just take it into lunges. Don't stop straight away. Okay, this is a funner one. We're just gonna do an Egyptian shimmy, but keep it lazy. Don't worry too much about it. So think about your knees going knee, 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 knee. Bringing one hand all the way up, the other one up, and taking them wrist rotations down. When that arm comes up, keep those shoulders really nice and down, and let those arms come across each other. And usually I probably wouldn't do this move so fast, but for the sake of workout, today we're gonna do it really fast. So you keep taking it down, and think about also the fingers. They're really important. You want gravity to be pretty much like sticky goo, and you're trying to really force your fingers through it. So that's a good way of thinking about this. And think of the air coming under the fingers as you lift. So there we go. Air under fingers, take it down as you lift. And do not stop that shimmy. We got 4 seconds left. You can do it, ladies. 2, 1, fantastic. Okay, so these are just step and then squeeze your glute. Squeeze, squeeze, which shouldn't be too hard right now because we have already been working on the glutes. So you should know where your glutes are. If it's too confusing with the hand motion, just leave your hands in second position outside of your body. As in not literally outside your body, as in like your arms are away from your body. And take it side, squeeze. Now the important thing here is to really squeeze. We get a little bit of momentum when we're pushing side to side. With that momentum, that brings you a little bit of a calorie burn here. but we're also focusing on the technique. Now, this is a bit of toning. Squeeze the glute, squeeze the glute, squeeze the glute. Because this is a full body thing, hopefully you're also going to be starting to feel it in your arms. But I've gone a bit glute heavy for the last little section. Okay, so you want to keep on doing this for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, excellent. 1. Okay, we're back to burpees, and this time we're working with our arms going straight. So we want to lift those arms all the way straight above our head, stretching the arms, and take it down. When we take it low, squeeze your core into that plank. You want to squeeze your core. Now I'm doing it pretty fast. If you can keep up with me, let me know in a comment, but don't worry if you cannot, take it very slowly. I always say this to my clients, but our body is different every single day, so don't worry, don't push yourself. If you can only do 30 seconds with good technique, that is all I want to see. Well, not that I can see it, but that's all I want to know that you did, because you will let me know in a comment. So remember, those arms nice and straight through your fingertips. Keep those fingers nice and together. Keep smiling. I do not recommend doing any of this with a hip scarf. Trust me, I tried and it was just very noisy. One more. Oh, no, we done. Okay, jumping side. This is very similar to the thing we did before, but this is what I call my little rest, which is why we're adding it again. We jump side to side, pushing through the floor and enjoying that lift. This is a fun bouncy one, so you let your knees kind of bob, take it side, take it bobbing. Also, like, if you need a second right now is a good time to get a little bit of a drink if you're really thirsty, like me right now, but I forgot my water. But if you take it side to side, remember that your arms are engaged. They're the ones that bring the momentum. And keep smiling. Also, for this specific workout, I would tie my hair back. That is what I would do. That is what I did. And it was for good reason. I was out in the sun and it was really hot and really sticky. And right after this, I think I would have probably wanted to dive in the pool, which I think I did, but just maybe a bit later in the day. The sun was hot. I was wearing sunscreen, if you wanted. Okay, so this is a big isolation move that I want you to do. Bring your hands all the way up, cross them with the palms, and then start doing a figure 8 upwards. And I just want you to enjoy this move. Let the hips come up into the obliques. If you don't know how to do this figure 8, just copy me for now. I don't have time to explain it completely, but you can put in the comment below that you don't know how to do this move, and I've definitely said it in some other videos. But this is a great way of just getting really down into the stretch and working into those obliques. The more you do this move, the more you're going to be stretching your sides. Also, keep your shoulders down so we have a little bit of space where your neck is, and enjoy it. Take yourself side to side. This doesn't have to be just isolated in the hips. I'm actually swaying my hands a bit, going the opposite direction, just because it's, it's pretty fun. And we're going to take it down. Fantastic. Shimmy and jump. Shimmy and jump to the other side. So these are just tiny, tiny hops. But the process of this, being able to jump into your shimmy, is actually quite an important thing you want to do if you're trying to be a belly dancer and you're trying to perform. You want to be able to jump straight into your shimmies. When I say jump, usually I wouldn't jump in a performance, but what I would do is I'd lift my heels and then draw it down straight into my shimmy. So this is a way of learning how to shimmy in awkward positions, from awkward positions. You should be able to shimmy every single way. And this is not an Egyptian shimmy. My hips are working. My hips are going side to side. So I call this a wobble shimmy. My hips are going side to side and my knees are both bent. Also, my hands are just a small addition, trying to push up gravity, working that lower arm, lifting up. There's a little bit of place where women complain about in their upper arm. It's kind of what we're working on. Okay, we got 30 seconds here. We're almost done. You're doing fantastic. Okay, small shimmy back, take it forward. Now this is not a back bend. This is not a back bend because what we're doing is we've got that back leg which is in the ground, which is helping us support our back. And that front leg is also on releve. So the weight is on the back leg as we shimmy, and then we take it a little bit to the front. And we're gonna switch sides here. Shimmy the chest back, take it forward, getting used to all these moves. Keep breathing, keep smiling. And just think about kind of the position of your legs, if that makes sense. Because I know you have that shimmy in you, but think about the position of your legs. You don't want to be front. We're trying to take you in a diagonal, which is way more fun, I believe. We got 8 more seconds of this. Keep breathing in this. When I say keep breathing, I mean it, because I did stop breathing a lot of the time I was doing this workout. So we jump in and we take it out to a big, wide plie. The important thing about this plie is my feet are flat on the ground and the knees are over the ankles. So the knees are not going past the ankles. Also, my back is straight. I'm not bending forward, and that's because I want you to have full activation in your thighs. My arms are just a small addition for you to get that belly dance you out of you. So you rotate and take it into a half Pharaoh pose. Take it in, and when we jump in, you got those thighs fully activated here. So we're jumping into a squat. Take it out, jumping into a full squat, and you keep those shoulders back and down. Keep it nice and open in the chest. That's a lot of things I'm telling you right now. So if you are doing this, try and do it like every day for a week. Let me know if you can. And then you're just gonna keep getting better at all these positions, which is fantastic. Okay, let's move on. Hips side to side. So what we do is taking it into a squeeze, 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 squeeze. All I care about when you do this move is that you're squeezing as much as you can in the glutes. Okay? I don't mind about anything else right now because this is a workout and I want you to squeeze so you are seriously working and toning your glutes. Bring your arms all the way up, keep the shoulders down, and keep smiling. We're just gonna reposition you every now and then, just for fun. And keep those hips working. You're gonna feel your glutes shaking if you're doing it right. Take yourself into Pharaoh Pose. This is just where your chest is. Keep those shoulders down and back. Keep smiling. So crazy. When I was doing this, it was so early in the morning. I was like, I don't want anyone else to be at the pool. But then every now and then you might find someone in the background. I'm sorry. Keep going. Also, I do recommend wearing trainers in this workout, by the way. Okay, so we have a Choo shimmy. This is a loose Choo shimmy going side to side. You can use side to side for the whole room, but I'm just using the mat. And we just let the arms rise all the way up and take it down in your own time. And the hard part here is trying to get one foot to catch up with the other foot. So I never want you to be with your feet too far apart like I just did right now. Don't do that. Try and keep those thighs really close together throughout. Readjust, lift up, take it all the way. So I switch leg just that. So make sure that your front leg is not always the same leg. Maybe do a few with the front leg being your left leg, and then a few with the front leg being your right leg, so that you get, as much benefit and as much evenness in your legs. All right, you got 10 seconds more to go. Make sure your arms get all the way up so that they're touching all the way. Lift and keep those cores nice and tall. Okay, speaking of core, you want to keep those shoulders down and relaxed. You want to do a full circle in your chest. Now this is a difficult move, okay? If you haven't mastered this move, don't worry, just lift your chest up and down. But if you do know how to do this full circle, I'm working on trying to isolate the hips. Keep the hips level and square, and then take it one way. Then what I want to do is switch ways, really pushing up. When you're pushing up with that round, we're getting full use of that core. So when it's to the side, you're using your obliques. When it's to the other side, you're using your other side. Now actually, if you look at my core, you can actually see it working. It shouldn't be a painful move. It's actually really nice and massaging. So if you're feeling any pains or aches throughout anything, which isn't a good pain, you've got to stop doing the exercise, okay? Because your body feels different to mine was feeling that day. And you take it round for one more second. These are easy, guys. We've done it before. If it's too much for you today and you don't feel like jumping, just step out your legs and then step them back in with the arms. Otherwise, these are just jumping jacks, but I want your arms to come up as far as they can so they get a really nice stretch. Jump all the way out. Take it nice and easy. My hair is in my face. Sorry about my hair in my face. Oh, there, at least I fixed it. So take it all the way out. Now while you do these, remember this is a fantastic warm-up move. Sometimes it's good, I'd say, to have flat feet when you jump out, but it doesn't matter too much. I am on toes for this. The reason I'm on toes is because I'm going with really wide feet and I physically cannot bring the heel all the way down. But you decide what is better for you, because you might prefer having flat feet when you jump out and using that using that energy from the floor to help you. Okay, this is, I think, our final move. Take yourself to a little cool down. I hope you're feeling great. These are snake arms rolling back, and I've got my shoulders involved. So if you can't do both, choose one or the other. Do you want to do shoulder move today, or do you want to do snake arms? Remember that the elbows are always the first thing coming up, and we want to push the move all the way through the fingers. Switch sides. Take it all the way down. Lift it up. Keep smiling. You have just got through 20 minutes of a crazy workout with me. And if you feel like you can do it again, please do. Try and do it back to back. Otherwise, I would recommend doing this pretty much every single day. If you want to seriously tone up and burn, you're just going to improve, and you'll notice your fitness levels are improving every single day. I really also want you to do a cool down after this. Make sure you do. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's where I have all my news, and there will be a 30-day challenge coming. I am making it, or it's already out, maybe when you've already watched this. I wish you all an incredible summer, and I love you guys. Bye.